Hi, so today I wanted to talk about World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. And why does World of Warcraft hardcore, which means if you die you delete your character, why does it feel better than roguelike games for me? Well, let's start talking about the bad things about WoW. There's a lot. WoW wasn't made to be hardcore, so there's a lot of frustrating things in the game that will end your day. It will ruin your week, probably. Like quests that will kill you, items that if you use you will die, the gazillion hours you spend to get to the end game. Roguelike games, usually on a good run, you're gonna spend what, 3 hours, 4 hours tops, and on WoW you're gonna spend what, 100 hours to get to max level, probably. Yeah, I don't play WoW hardcore. I don't play WoW hardcore anymore, but I did for a while, and the thing is, I just don't have time anymore. When I had time, WoW was more fun to play hardcore. Now I just want to relax and be chill. Because back in the day, like during quarantine, if I was playing that, I would lose like 50 hours of progress, and I would play 50 hours a week, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't have 50 hours to play games. I wish I did, but I don't. So I just think hardcore becomes much annoying. But why do I think it feels better than roguelikes? Well, roguelikes, like I said, takes 3 to 4 hours to beat. And by the way, do you guys like roguelikes? Which ones? Let me know. My favorite roguelike is 𝒜𝒄𝑀𝑅. Do you know 𝒜𝒄𝑀𝑅? I also did play Rogue, the Rogue, the first roguelike. And yeah, WoW hardcore. Oh my god, I play that so much. The thing about roguelikes is that it takes like what, on a good run, 3 to 4 hours to beat the game. You're gonna take like 50 hours to beat 𝒜𝒄𝑀𝑅, for example, but because you will die and then go again and again and again and again and again. Whenever you die in roguelike, you have to start from zero. I'm sorry I didn't explain that already. But yeah, whenever you're playing WoW, like you spend 100 hours on your character, you become more attached to it. You become more attached to your character, and I really like that. I'm an emotional girl, and I love being emotional. You know, I think feelings are meant to be felt. Usually that doesn't apply to everything, I guess, but yeah, because you get attached to it, because you're like, oh my god, I got this far. You know, you fought so hard, you got so far, but in the end nothing even matters because you die and lose your character. But it actually does matter, because it's the experience, and every time you are in danger in a roguelike, you get nervous, of course, but whenever you're in danger in a roguelike, in World of Warcraft hardcore, it's like 200 hours of gameplay that are on stake that you spent. It's all the gold you farm, it's all the professions you leveled, all the friends you made. You're not gonna lose your friends, of course, but you won't be able to play with them for a while because you're back at level 1 and they're like level 50 or something. And oh my god, it feels so good. I'm crazy. In case you haven't noticed, yeah, I am crazy, okay? I'm not a very sane person. You have to be a little bit insane to like World of Warcraft hardcore. So, and that's the thing, every epic item you get, every magical item you get is like, okay, this thing is gonna save my life. And then someone gives you a potion because you were kind to them, and then you use their potion and that saves your life, and you run. You're like, oh my god. And you're like, oh my god. And it's really interesting because it's so calm, but yet so intense, because World of Warcraft is very repetitive and like boring game. Boring, and I open quotes very strongly because you're not like a very intense game all the time. It has intense moments, but while leveling, it's usually very chill. You're fishing, killing mobs one at a time. Unless you're AoE farming as a mage, I guess that's always intense. But other than that, it's pretty chill. And I really like that. You know what? Well, and all those values that you give to things get more intense. The feeling of getting a magical item that will help you beat the game. It's, oh my god, it feels amazing. It doesn't feel like that on softcore. Even though I do not play hardcore anymore. Do you know how it feels like? You know how movies combine different genres? Like you have dramedies, which is comedy with dramas, like Little Miss Sunshine, or I don't know, 50-50, but there's a lot of movies like that. And there are movies that combine drama with action. They're not action movies like the Fast and Furious, for example, but they're very emotional action, like two guys dueling, and it's very emotional, like those old samurai movies or western movies. I feel they are more emotional than action movies these days. And for me, playing WoW hardcore is like that. It's adding the drama to the adventure. Have you ever watched that movie, The Man in the Iron Mask, with Leonardo DiCaprio? It's based off Alexandre Dumas' books, which are some of my favorite books ever. It's about the Three Musketeers, the romances of D'Artagnan. I don't know how to pronounce it. If I'm remembering correctly, the Iron Mask is the last one. Or O Conde de Monte Cristo. I think this is the Mount Christ Count. I don't know, my English fails, I'm sorry. And yeah, there's a lot of drama, everything feels real, you know. Not that I like violence in real life, but it's like watching a romance, it's like playing through a romance, it's like adding drama and romance to your World of Warcraft playthrough. And roguelike games, usually you just don't feel that unless you're like at the last boss of the game, and still the feeling is not the same, at least not for me. And I think WoW has this feeling because the game is not hard. if you know the game, it's like not that hard to get to max level. You just have to pay attention through your 300 hours of gameplay. Just don't be an idiot. Sorry if I offended anyone. And to be fair, I died like 30 times on WoW Hardcore being an idiot. I'm an idiot, so don't be offended. Yeah, and it's quite a unique feeling, even though I do not want to feel that again. In case you're wondering, I've never got to level 60, which is the maximum level in WoW Hardcore. I got to level 40 as a hunter. I didn't die, I just stopped playing. I was very depressed going through a breakup. And after I recovered from that, I just didn't want to play anymore. I don't know why. Kinda weird. Yeah, kinda lost the momentum there, the hype. That doesn't really matter. So yeah, how about you guys? For me, Hardcore WoW is the game that makes me the most emotional without having a story, because you make your own story. But aside from jokes, games that are rich in story, what does make you emotional in a game without the story? It doesn't mean you couldn't make your own story, but like if you're playing a game like Life is Strange, for example, it makes me emotional, but it's a game focused on story. So the thing that makes me find WoW Hardcore interesting is because it makes me emotional, even though it's not the story of the game of Azeroth that makes me emotional. It's the experience of me playing my own experience, my story. Yeah. What makes you guys emotional? Is it nostalgia? Is it meeting a challenge? Is it spending time with friends? Is it building something amazing in World of Warcraft? Is it something weird? I want to know if you guys get emotional with weird stuff. That would be fun to know. Yeah, and I do get emotional with Minecraft when I'm nostalgic and other games, but I got emotional with strategy games, I feel like 2 or 3 times in my life, when I had like one of the craziest matches of all, and I was talking to the player, the enemy, and we became friends through the match and we never met again. Yeah, I still remember to this day a StarCraft 2 match with a player named Andrew. It was 5 in the morning. I had to travel the next day with my parents, so I did want to sleep during the travel and not. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I was playing a Terran, he was playing a Terran. It was the most insane match ever. He made a lot of those center buildings with a gun on top of it. It was like, what the hell are you doing, man? And we had a lot of interesting talks about, if you're not a sportist, winning shouldn't be the focus of like playing games, and having fun should be the focus. And sometimes you achieve fun through winning, but if you're putting win above fun, what's the point of it? But yeah, that doesn't really matter to this talk, to this video. I'm rambling too much. How do you guys put up with this? Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. By the way, I look like I have boobs now. I do not. I bought a bra, and so I create the illusion, and yeah, it's been really. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel less dysphoric. And yeah, that doesn't really matter for this video. I just wanted to comment on that. I'm trans, by the way, in case you didn't know, so yeah, feeling good about myself is, especially my body, is really unusual, I would say, but yeah, so I'm happy today because of that. And but that's not the topic of the video. I changed the topic a lot. Anyways, thank you for watching, and keep it real, guys. Keep it real, guys. Bye bye.